For this video, I loaded up with caffeine so I could explore the World of Coca-Cola Museum here. Recently passing through Atlanta, Georgia, so I decided it was finally time to stop at the World of Coca-Cola. Now, this is a place that a lot of my friends have raved about over the years. A lot of my friends are big cola drinkers, and truth be told, I am a big cola drinker myself. I drink a lot of Pepsi, though, so Coca-Cola is, really good too, and I'll be honest with you, I can't pass up anytime I see a Coca-Cola Icy or a Coca-Cola Slurpee at 7-Eleven. Those are probably one of my favorite things to eat in the whole world, so I was very excited about the prospects of visiting the World of Coca-Cola. If you've ever been to the Walt Disney World parks in Florida, and especially Epcot, this attraction will likely remind you of one of those pavilions at Epcot. It's laid out very similarly. When you first enter the World of Coca-Cola, you go through this guided tour, and you walk through several rooms where they talk about the history of the company and show you, various heirlooms and historical pieces, and then it ends with a, couple minute promotional film to kind of hype you up for the whole experience, and then you basically enter what I consider like the Epcot Pavilion, where it's a bunch of self-guided sections of the world, and they've got like the Bottle Works, which is like a factory in the vault where they supposedly keep the secret formula to Coca-Cola, and they've got a movie theater and a place where you can taste all the different Coca-Cola formulas for the different parts of the world, and some of them are kind of spicy and some of them are sweeter than in America, and it really is a fun little thing to do if you got a couple hours. Now, this whole attraction took me about 2 to 3 hours to cover, and that's pretty realistic. You can basically see everything they've got here probably in about 3 hours if you're really into it. I noticed too while I was there that one of the longest lines was to hang out with the meet and greet for the Coca-Cola Polar Bear. That was really popular with the kids. Admission prices here were pretty reasonable. It's $18 for adults, $16 for seniors, and kids get in even cheaper than that. If there's one thing that I noticed about this place is the 3D movie is awful. I've been to hundreds of tourist attractions over the years, and I would have to say that 3D movie is the most cringy, awful, memorably bad film I've ever seen. The absolute worst I've ever seen. It's so over the top, preachy with just too much product placement. I get we're inside the World of Coca-Cola, but they overdo it and beat you over the head so badly with that 3D film. And if there's one thing that's just consistently bad about this place, that 3D movie is the absolute worst. So what's the bottom line for the World of Coca-Cola? Well, if you love Coca-Cola, then you'll love this place. This attraction has that Disney-style vibe, and it's probably the only place in Atlanta that has that feeling. They do have a Six Flags park nearby, but that's pretty much a roller coaster amusement park. It's not a Disney-style attraction, and I would say this is the closest to what you're going to get to like a Disney park experience. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps me a lot. Thanks again.